Let's start maybe with Tulio, sweeps the Valley Awards this week. What can you say about what he does on a day-to-day basis? Because he can do it on the outside, he can do it on the inside, and we saw how much you guys struggled when he was in foul trouble a few games back.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely our go-to guy, and the reason is because he can get easy buckets, right? He's shooting about 63%, which is obviously outstanding. But you know, he's a good hybrid forward. He's worked hard this offseason. We didn't anticipate that he would play, so the fact that now he's playing has really helped our team. And you know, early in the year, we were playing a lot faster and obviously shooting more threes because we didn't have someone that could score 63% of their shots, and now we do. So we've got to play through him.
You kind of feel like he's scratching the surface right now, or
Tulio?
Yeah.
Well, he's got a lot of room for improvement. And, you know, he's got to make his free throws. We think he could become a better shooter. We also think he can become a guy who can score the ball better, you know, from 15 feet in the end. I mean, he's got some potential for sure, but you know, in season sometimes we just have to do what he can do. This off season, you know, he'll work on his shooting and possibly some mid post moves. But hopefully he can get better. His body can get better. So yeah, I guess he's scratching the surface. Yeah.
Coach, just talk about the comeback that you guys had, down 14 in that second half to get that win.
Yeah, it was good for the guys, especially anytime you went on the road, it's always good. And the fact that we were down by 14 in the second half on the road, and we were able to win is definitely probably something that we can always maybe go back to. We shouldn't have been down by 14 though. I mean, we switched up our defenses and a couple guys got loose, but we feel like outside of that stretch, the guys played pretty well on the road. But I think from a confidence standpoint, if we use that the right way, that's something we can go back to sometime.
And you come back now to Evansville. Talk about their team and the challenges they have and what you guys need to do to get the win.
Well, we better be better than we were last time we were home. You know, Valpo really took it to us. And you know, we're just challenging the guys to stay focused. I think that's the main thing, and that'll give us the chance to play with a team like Evansville. Evansville's really good. They're well coached, the best defensive team in the league. Good offensive team. They've got some shooters. They've got a really big point guard that can impose some problems for us. This is a difficult matchup for sure. And I was going through some game notes today, Rick, and Missouri State and Evansville have had a neck-and-neck series. It's 35-34. Obviously, Missouri State versus Evansville is always a good game, and hopefully we come out on the right side.
with classes starting, is there anything new on Obi?
No, you know, it won't be until I release a statement. So it's going to be nothing new on Obi until I release a statement. I mean, you guys can ask me every week, I guess, if you want, but the next new thing, newsworthy, will be a statement from me. Yep.
What's the mentality of the guys that are in the front court right now after with Obi out, with Shimon's injury? I mean, what's different for them?
Well, it's a lot different because the true front court players that we have aren't playing. Darian Scott and Jan Wujic, they're not playing right now. They're going to play. They're getting better, but when you're on the road, your margin of error is razor thin, and they're just not quite there yet. But they're getting better. We're playing the four guards, and to be honest, our guard rotation is even thin now. Kabir Muhammad plays some guard, some forward. He really doesn't have a position. So, you know, I think we are probably going to see the four guards the rest of the year, I would imagine, especially for the extended minutes. After the game on, barring foul trouble, after the game Wednesday, we'll probably have 5 guys averaging 30 minutes or more, which is probably unheard of. But that's kind of the hand that we're dealt, because Ritter's a guard. So our front court players right now are just trying to get better, I guess. But it's not easy.
So what?
I was going to say, last time we saw Kabir, you mentioned him. He was hobbling off the floor at Carver Arena. What's his situation?
Yeah, he practiced yesterday, surprisingly to me, and he's going to practice today a little bit. I would imagine he plays. You know, I sprung my foot Sunday at home, and I'm going to practice. I mean, I'm going to coach today, so I hope if I can sprain my foot, he can practice.
Are you in a boot?
No boot for me. I'm the toughest guy we got.
How have you challenged those guards to be able to, bang all the way through this Valley season now?
Yeah, I mean, from a mental standpoint is where the challenge has come from lately. They just got to have their minds right. Two of them are veteran guys. The three of them are veteran guys, but two of them are guys that have been in the Valley for 4 years, so they understand what it takes. Obviously, from some practice standpoint, we won't be practicing very long. We practiced yesterday for 45 minutes. We'll probably practice today for 45 minutes to an hour. And just from a mental standpoint, they'll have to get their minds right to play the game. They'll have to take better care of their bodies, I would imagine. But, three of them are seniors. I mean, hey, if you need some extra motivation to get up for every game now, that's bad news. So now it'd be different if these were three freshmen, but we'll just tail back and practice a little bit. And strategically, every game our post coverages will be different, just because I'm sure people will try to post up our guards like they have, but we've done a pretty good job. Our defense right now is fast. I mean, we can really move, and we're getting deflections and some steals, so hopefully we continue to do that.
Yeah, how happy have you been with the way your team's kind of shut teams down into the second half last two games? Well,
definitely happier. I mean, there's still some areas of concern. Our three-point line defense is still a concern. 2 games ago, Indiana State, it was better. Last game, it was better, except for the second half. They made a lot of threes in the second half, and some of that was against a zone because we were in foul trouble. But I'm happier. But we have a long way to go defensively. I think we're second to last in the league still. In terms of defensive field goal percentage and maybe points allowed. But we turn people over right now almost 20 times. So that's helping us, but you can't bank on that. I said this all the time. You don't win with stats. Like, you don't win with blocks and steals. You win with stops. So we've got a little work to do. Yeah.
What about the TSC? Do you get obviously you got these big guys coming in here for these big programs. Do you get a chance to kind of visit with the coaches and players?
For sure. We'll go to practices, and they'll come to our game, I think, on Wednesday night, which will be fun. This field, we had Ty, who was going to play in it. Obviously, he's hurt now. And another team, Rockbridge, had a couple players that was going to play in it, but then they had a schedule change. So we kind of had a really good thing going with the TOC this year, but obviously that's no longer there. We'll watch the games. I think a lot of the marquee players are already signed, but we're going to be looking for underclassmen for sure, and just trying to build relationships with these coaches and try to put our name in the hat.
Kind of neat to have them on your home floor, isn't it? I mean, to have Bearhead and everything.
Well, it gives you the best chance you're going to get. With some of these guys, I mean, a lot of them we probably don't have a chance, but since they're going to be here, we might as well, I might as well walk 100 steps and give it one pitch. Who knows? You may get somebody else. You never know, right? Now, I've always done better with guys who were outside of the top 100 that have worked their way to be better than some of the guys. And we will win here with 4-year players, 4 and 5-year players. But I'll take a 1 year if he's good. I will.